Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that two of my courses are available in English now. 10 measurement cutting system and how to make a bomber jacket. Last time I showed you how to make amazing shaped princess seams. I've showed you a lot of lessons on how to work with the basic patterns on the tracing paper. In this lesson, we are going to study everything in practice. Have a look at the sketch. This is the same dress I showed you in the previous video. The princess seam go down from the armhole. They're shaped. The center front detail is tied on the waistline. And then the princess seam go down to the bottom. It's one thing to make a pattern with princess seams, and another thing to make a dress according to this pattern. Let's do it. This is modeling fabric. I'm going to make the center front and the center back details of this pink fabric and the sides of the beige fabric. Ladies, if you think that your bodies are not shaped enough, let's improve it with the help of the shaped princess seams. The advice of making such dress was given to me by one of the Russian famous fashion designers, Andrei Safinin. Have a look at the sketch once again. The pattern is ready. I just need to cut, tack, and try the dress on. I want to make the pattern a bit longer. I can start cutting now. This is the center back and the center front. These are the side details. I'll need them later. I'm working with the modeling fabric. Do not forget about the checkpoints. This is the center back. Remember that it's better to make sides from the pale fabric and the centers from the bright ones. I chose pink and beige colors. These are the fabrics I had in my fashion house. You can choose your own color combinations for your dresses. This is the waistline. Here's the checkpoint. Here's one more. Make tiny notches. I'll also make a checkpoint here. The notches should be tiny. This is very important. The center back detail is ready. This is the shoulder dart. I'll cut the center front detail next. The chest dart is absolutely tiny. If you haven't watched the previous video, do it. I showed you how to make this pattern in the previous video. Now I'm just using the result. Do not forget about the seam allowance when cutting the dart. I do have enough fabric for it. This is the waistline. This dart also serves as a checkpoint. This is the center back, the center front, the back side detail, the front side detail. The waistline is the widest part in the side details. Do not forget to make checkpoints here. I've already told you in the previous video that if you want to make the dress tighter, you need to make extra tucks here. I'm not going to do it. There is no need for me to. This advice is for those who like close-fitting clothes. And for those who have slim waists. Don't make the details too tight though. As I've already said, the waistline is the widest point of the side details. I've made the notches and the checkpoints. I'll be able to connect them later. They will help me make accurate garment. Let's have a look at what I've got. The center back detail, the side back detail. Perfect. All of the checkpoints match. I need to cut the extra piece from the bottom. The back is ready. This is the center front detail and the front side detail. I'm cutting the back side detail. When it's done, I'll mark the checkpoints. This is the waistline. This is the checkpoint. The dart should end here. Notice that there's an opening on the tuck here. This is the beginning of the dart. It ends here. Before I start taking the dress, I need to trace the dart to the other side. We continue working with the dress with the shaped princess seams. Today I'm going to show you how to take it, and then I'll try the dress on. The princess seams were cut on a bias, so you should be careful when taking them, step by step. Make small stitches. Don't stretch or gather fabric. Watch how I'm working. I join 2 or 4 centimeters and tack the part carefully. Please be very careful. The lines are not straight. They are round, in different directions. I've almost passed the dangerous part. It will be easier to tack the seam down from this point.
Дальше ровненько. Хоть бы все
If
сидело
only everything was
ровненько,
right from the
не
first
надо
time.
переметывать,
I
перебирать,
don't want to
по
retag
новой
it.
собирать. От линии
I've
до
tagged the
линии.
dress from the waistline to the bottom.
О,
What a
смотрите,
gorgeous
какая у
line
нас
I've got.
шикарная линия.
Have a look at it.
Хочу, чтобы вы посмотрели.
Next, I need to
Точно
tag
так
the
же от
seam
линии
up
до
from the
линии и
waistline.
вверх. По
Step
сантиметрику,
by
по
step.
сантиметрику, по
Do
сантиметрику.
not
Не
hurry.
пытайтесь прямо вот все там сразу сложить.
There's no need
Собрать
to
по
hurry.
чуть-чуть, по чуть-чуть, по
Work
чуть-чуть.
slowly and carefully.
Здесь у нас есть контрольная
Do not
точка.
forget
Вот
about
у
the
нас, и она
checkpoints.
должна совпасть
They
с
have
этой
to match.
точкой. Вот. Скалываем. А кто себе
You
не
can make
доверяет,
even more
конечно, можно еще
checkpoints.
больше сделать контрольных точек, чем у нас здесь.
I'm making
Маленькими
very small
стежочками,
stitches when
очень
taken.
маленькими, чтобы у нас
I
не
want the dress to be
разваливалось всё
accurate
на
for the
ходу.
fitting. I'm
Проходим
taking the
контрольную
checkpoint.
точку,
The
она у вас
details match
идеально
perfectly.
совпадает. Все
I
такие
recommend you
вот,
try new
как я
tricks
говорю, как
and
я их
details
называю,
on tested
трюки,
basic
то
patterns.
есть, ну, малоизвестные приемы.
If you know for
Очень
sure
хорошо
that the basic
применяются
pattern
для
is perfect,
направленных базовых основ.
you can
Любая
do
основа
whatever you want with
проверенная,
it.
ты на ней спокойно делаешь, что хочешь.
And
Конечно,
of
для
course, you
тех,
need to make
кого
mock-ups in
особенно
order to
возникает
achieve haute
чего-нибудь
couture
на
results.
кутюр, конечно, нужно делать макеты. Я сейчас как
As soon
только
as I tag the
замеряю,
dress, I will put it on
сразу
and show you.
сфотографируюсь в этом
I
сметанном
think that the
макете
dress
и
is not only
отправляю
very
девушке в
beautiful,
Москву
but it's
отдыхать.
also very convenient.
Пусть посмотрит, что мы не зря были у него на собеседовании, а что-то и почерпнули для себя. Ну,
All the
смотрим.
details match
Идеально все
perfectly.
совпало у меня.
I did
Абсолютно
everything
точная
right.
выкройка.
The
Теперь
first
смотрите,
shape
наша
princess seam
линия,
is ready.
она готова. Вот
The
тут у нас
bust.
грудь. Из проймы
The
либо
princess
здесь
seam
пошел
runs from
наверх,
the
либо
armhole
пошел на
over to the
расширение.
bust, to the waistline,
Сейчас
and
я
expands to the
вторую
hips.
сторону.
I'm going to
Передняя
tag
часть
the
у нас
second princess
сметана.
seam next.
Сметан
The
уже
front of the
пройма
dress is already
на
tagged.
спинке. Теперь смотрим сюда.
I've
Рельеф.
also tagged the
Вот
center
тоже
back
фигурный
seam.
рельеф. Что нам нужно?
Have a look here.
Диагональ отсечка.
At this
Еще
shaped princess
контрольная
seam.
точка. Еще контрольная точка. Как удобно.
Have a
иметь
close look at the
контрольные
checkpoints.
точки для
Make
того,
as
чтобы
many
нам
checkpoints
сейчас
as you need.
выучиться. Это нам
They make the
поможет
work much
правильно
easier.
составить линии.
I need to
Линия
join the
традиционно
checkpoints on the
наша
waistline.
контрольную
Be
точку
very
с
accurate.
контрольной точкой. Вот прямо точно. И
I'll
начинаем
start taking down from the
от
waistline.
линии талии вниз.
I'm taking the checkpoint carefully, stitch by stitch. Don't hurry when taking round lines.
А вот дальше у нас все ровненько.
Please be very
подтягиваем
accurate and
ровненько.
attentive.
Еще дальше у нас неровненько. Аккуратненько идем. Кольцо все время
I'd better take my ring off.
снять. Да. И
I
дальше
need
вот
to
так
tack the seam to the very
аккуратненько до
bottom.
низа. Смотрим,
Let's
что
have a
у нас
look at what I've
получилось.
got.
Вот смотрите,
The
какая
shaped seam is
красивая
very
линия у нас
beautiful.
получилась. Очень
I
симпатичная,
love the way
красивая
the
линия.
line looks
Сейчас мы
like.
сюда наверх сметаем.
Next,
Тут у
I
нас
need to
тоже есть
continue
одна
taking
контрольная
up from the
точка. Вот
waistline.
насечка, вот
There is one
насечка,
more
очень
checkpoint
удобно.
here.
Скалываем
Making
контрольную
notches is very
контрольной
convenient.
точкой.
Join the
И начинаем
checkpoints,
смотывать.
pin them, and start taking.
От линии талии вверх пошла. И, конечно, когда
When taking such round lines,
такие
you need to do
линии
it with
чехлом
very small
примотываете,
stitches.
очень маленькие стежочки, нельзя большими стежками. Сейчас
Let's have a
посмотрим,
look
что
at
у
what
нас
I've done.
получилось.
This is the back, and this is the front.
Передняя часть платья. А сейчас я
I'm going to
заканчиваю
tack the
это
side and the shoulder
потому
seams
что
off the
мне
camera.
смотреть на камеру боковую.
I don't want to
А
waste time
я
doing it.
покажу вам.
When it's
Осталось
done,
пару
I'll put the
последних
dress on
шагов
and show it to
без
you.
подошвы. Ну и что? Я
Have a look
только
at me.
сделаю урок и всё.
I'm wearing the
Вот
tech
так
dress.
такие подобные рельефы делаются. Одела на себя
I was
макет.
just planning to
Если
make a
вам нужно
mock-up with
такое
this
платье
dress
себе
to
что-то
show you how to make such
купить,
shaped princess
уже
seams.
такое основное
But as
платье,
soon as I put the mock-up on,
форма выреза
I
мне
immediately
нравится. Я
wanted
вот
such a
здесь
dress.
сняла на основании
I'm going to buy a
ширинки.
piece of
Немножечко
fabric
чуть-чуть
to make
ниже,
such
такой,
dress,
как
not a
кусочек
mock-up.
у меня тут. Посмотрите,
I like the
какие
neckline.
рельефы.
I
Я
made it
показываю
3.5
нашу
centimeters
фигуру,
deeper from the neck
да.
base.
Как вам
The
эта
shaped princess seams
схема?
created a beautiful figure.
Рельефы.
Do you like the optical illusion that the princess seams have created?
Вот с удовольствием
This is how the dress looks
показываю вам
like.
это платье. Сначала мы с вами
I
провели
showed you how to make a pattern for such princess
и на
seams.
этом видео мы с вами раскроили
Then I showed you how to
специально
cut the
чтобы
dress.
соединять контрольные
In
точки.
this
Там
video,
тоже
I showed you how to
вот
take it.
пакетик на мне.
I
Хочу,
showed you how to join the checkpoints and what to pay attention to.
думаю, что имея нормальные базовые основы,
This is the
хорошие
mock-up of the dress.
базовые основы, вы
I want you to
преуспеете
understand that having the perfect basic pattern, you will be able to sew anything you want.
рукавом. Это не та модель, которая
I
одевается
certainly make
на
this dress
себя
with the
без
sleeves.
сверху.
This is not the dress that is worn with jacket or cardigan.
Рукавчик до локтя. Рукавчик я бы делала
For this
на
dress, I'd make pink sleeves.
плече был
This is how the back looks like. You already know how to make the details tighter, what to pay attention to, how to make this shape on the waistline. I'm in a really good mood now. The dress makes me happy. It's very beautiful. Have a look at me. I'm wearing the finished dress with the shaped princess seams. In the previous videos, I showed you how to make a pattern for such princess seams. I showed you how to make a mock-up for this dress. I cut it, tacked, and tried it on, and show it to you. The only thing I changed after it was the neckline. I made it V-shaped, but not too deep. This is how it looks like now. The sleeves, as well as the center front detail and the center back detail, are blue. The sides are milky. I am lucky to have milky colored shoes. They match the dress perfectly. Let's follow the given advice to make the sides not as bright as the center details. I hope that this design will inspire you and you will make princess seams of different shapes. I think that this is a very useful technique, and it's a perfect way to be different and beautiful. I wanted the top detail to be one piece. You can make cuts here. Some of you wouldn't like the princess seams to start from the armhole. You can make them go down from the shoulders. I wouldn't like the princess seams to start from the shoulders and divide the dress. I'm happy with the result. I like the dress the way it is. We drew the lines of princess seams by hands. I drew them the way I wanted to. I wanted to use them to narrow the center detail on the waistline. I did it. Do not forget about the checkpoints when cutting the details. The dress is made of crepe. The lining is silk. Crepe fabrics are very comfortable. I prefer to make linings of silk. I don't like synthetic fabrics. Have a close look at the dress once again. I'd like to wear it right now, but it's too hot here. If the temperature is not that high in the places where you live, you can wear such dresses at the moment. I should wait for the right weather to wear this dress. I can't wait to go somewhere in it. I was also lucky to get as a gift such a beautiful brooch in the shape of a bird. It appeared in the moment when the dress was almost ready. The brooch is decorated with the feathers and stones. It matches the dress perfectly, and so do my shoes. All the details are in one color spectrum. I showed you a lot of different types of the princess seams. I showed you how to make different patterns for them. I also showed you how to combine colors and fabrics, how to choose jewelry and shoes. I made this dress on the advice of a Russian designer Andrei Safinin. I think that the dress makes me look much slimmer than I really am. This is the most lively topic in our channel, how to look slimmer than they really are. This dress is of current interest. I'm happy that it's finally finished. It's very comfortable. I love the dress. As I've already said, I can't wait for the occasion to go somewhere wearing this dress. I wish you success in making such dresses. Choose the color combinations carefully. The original advice was to make the sides gray, but I decided to make them of milk color. I had a pair of matching shoes. Otherwise, I would have nothing to wear with them. There are also 3/4 sleeves in the dress. This is my favorite length. I do not like long sleeves. If you do, You can make a long sleeve dress.
Рукав и подлинней. Следите за
That's all for today. I recommend everyone sewing such amazing dresses. Be different and beautiful. My name is Irina Paukshte. Subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos. Press the like and the bell buttons. Do not forget to buy my courses. 2 of them are available now. 10 measurement cutting system and how to make a bomber jacket. I would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.